Throughout this chapter we've been dealing with some proofreading tools, and I just want to point out in this module how to customize the behavior of those proofreading tools, because that's going to have a large impact on your overall use of the application. So to do your customization for the proofreading tools, go to the Office button once again, open up Word Options, and we'll go to the proofing section here, and here are all the things you can customize. Your autocorrect options, your spelling and Office programs, and correcting spelling and grammar in Word. All of these things, of course, can be toggled on and off with the click of a mouse. So do you want to ignore words in uppercase if you're dealing with a lot of acronyms, for example, and you don't want them flagged every time as a misspelled word? You can uncheck that, for example. There's also some interesting options in your autocorrect options, because the autocorrect options really have a large impact on how you use the program. So there are 5 tabs up here where you can turn on and off your smart tags, for example. You can set your autocorrect options. Do you want to ignore words with 2 initial capitals? If I fat finger the Shift key, which I do frequently, so I like to have that on all the time. Maybe you want to set exceptions though, and you can set exceptions by choosing exceptions. It'll bring up this dialog box, and you can set first letter exceptions. For example, after abbreviations like A, B, B, R, it won't autocorrect, it won't capitalize. What about initial caps? IDs is in there, and I added this one just recently. It won't correct after intuitive. Say that's like a trademark or a brand name, something like that. You can just simply start typing a word and then add it to the list, and then click on OK. Another interesting one here, math autocorrect. It'll replace symbols, so again you can replace or not replace as you type. Auto format as you type also. This has a big impact on your overall use of the program. For example, ordinals with superscript. So if I type first or second, it'll replace it with superscript as you type. If you don't like that behavior, then uncheck that and click on OK. So what we end up with is behavior that now will be a little different. First, and it won't autocorrect. Brian, again, it won't autocorrect. Intuitive, and that's actually being underlined because we're checking, we've configured the options to check spelling as I type. So if I do this, again, it won't autocorrect that automatically. Any other thing that I type out, if I do Magna, then it will autocorrect that. So again, by customizing your proofreading tools, you will be able to have a large impact on your overall use of the program.